meet with folks who are down in their luck for whatever reason, lost your job, COVID, whatever. And we meet with them for about 30 minutes. We get to know them. We try to establish a relationship with them. I personally try to make friends with them. And we listen to their story, and we help them make some decisions in their life if needed. We find that a lot of people, I have not seen anybody that did not have a relationship with Christ. It's just how long has it been? And we try to bring those folks in, make friends with them, help them get through their rough times, get them into a church if we possibly can. And if that even means picking them up on Sunday morning and bringing them. Do not judge.
We just have them tell us what they feel comfortable telling us about their situations, their life. We find out what their involvement is with a church family, and if they don't have a church family here, we encourage them to visit some of the churches that are in the cooperative or anywhere they want to go. And we do a lot of training and things, and for the volunteers, we actually have a training session tomorrow afternoon. So they're constantly training us. We have a support group that we do on Zoom, and it's just meeting all the people that are involved in this and learning a lot about what Scott County has to offer people through the Community Action, Salvation Army. Anita is a big part of helping us. She does a lot of work behind the scenes before we come in and talk to people every week.
Meeting the people. I mean, I love people and sitting and just talking with them. And everybody knows me. Yeah, I mean, the meeting was supposed to be 30 minutes, and it's usually 45 or sometimes an hour with me talking. So,
just hoping that you can be that one person, that one interaction that maybe changes someone, from a life that they're trying to get out of. And I think for me, it was our very first interview that we just observed, because we did a lot of observing in the beginning before we actually conducted interviews. And it was a young mother with kids that had a job, but her living arrangement here in Georgetown wasn't working out, and she was literally going to have to take her kids back to Columbus, Ohio, which she got them out of that situation. And Anita made a phone call to the homeless shelter, and they had a vacancy for her and her kids, and she just broke down and cried because she was so relieved she wasn't going to have to take them back, and she could continue to, do her job that she had gotten and get herself back on her feet. And it was very emotional, just to, even though we weren't doing the interviewing and things, just to witness that she, was relieved, and it was as if it was just all meant to happen that way for her. So hopefully she's been able to keep everything on track. What we do when we interview people, after we've interviewed them, we do follow-up phone calls for several weeks, several months later, to keep in touch with them and see how they're doing and things. So she wasn't one of our friends that we interviewed. Big impact on me, just,
It's nice when you can make an impact like that.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't get to see that, right then and there.
People can change. You can change the paradigm. And we've seen some of that. We've seen quite a bit of it. People actually want to change. They make the changes. You can't force them to make changes. You can't do that for anybody. They have to decide. So, yeah, it's seeing people change.